Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech. You know, where we blend those casual conversations with some insightful discussions on the latest in tech and gadgets.
Absolutely. Always exciting to be back.
Always a good time. And today, folks, we're diving into something a little unexpected. When you think about security risks, I bet your printer isn't the first thing that pops into your head.
Right. You think about your computer, maybe your phone.
Exactly. But get this, there's a vulnerability out there that could turn your humble printer into like a hacker's side door. And not just printers, we're talking about smart TVs, video production setups, all sorts of devices you wouldn't expect.
It's pretty wild, and we're going to break down how it works and, more importantly, what you can do to protect yourself.
So let's jump right in, shall we? This whole thing revolves around a system called CUPS.
Yeah, CUPS, short for Common Unix Printing System.
Okay, now I'm no tech wizard, but even I've heard of that. It's like the thing that makes printing work on a bunch of different devices, right?
Exactly. It's been the standard for printing on anything from Macs to Linux machines and even some network printers for years and years, like pretty much anything that isn't Windows.
So it's everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's where the problem comes in.
Pretty much. See, security researchers recently found a vulnerability in CUPS, a pretty serious one. There's this sanitation oversight, which basically means...
Hold on. Sanitation oversight. Does that mean my printer's spitting out dirty documents?
Haha, not exactly. Think of it this way. Imagine you're a chef and someone sneaks extra ingredients into your dish without you noticing. That's kind of what's happening here. Except the extra ingredients are commands that hackers can use to control your device.
Okay, now that is unsettling. So my printer's secretly taking orders from someone else. And they could be telling it to do all sorts of sneaky stuff.
You got it. And the way they do it is by exploiting how devices communicate on a network, especially during something called device discovery.
Device discovery. Is that like when my phone finds my wireless headphones?
Exactly. It's how devices on a network find and identify each other.
Gotcha.
And there's this system called Fumatic, maybe not as familiar a name, but it's what manages all the different printer drivers.
Drivers, right. Those things I always forget to update.
Haha, yeah, those. Well, hackers figured out a way to, manipulate Fumatic to disguise their malicious commands, make them look like regular printing instructions to CUPS.
So CUPS is totally oblivious, just thinks it's doing its job. Sneaky, sneaky. But this is all a bit over my head. Do I need to worry about someone physically messing with my printer? Like planting a bug or something?
Nope. That's the scary part. They don't need physical access.
Really?
All they need is to be on the same network as your vulnerable printer. And get this, researchers have even shown how easy it is to, simulate a malicious printer using just basic tools.
Hold on. Anyone with a toolbox and some coding know-how could create a fake printer that hacks my network.
Pretty much. It's a reminder that this vulnerability doesn't just impact those big office printers. It could be your home printer, your smart TV, even that video editing setup you might have.
Yeah, it really drives home the point that any device on your network, even the ones you might not think about, could be a potential entry point for hackers. It's like you lock your front door, but leave a window wide open.
Exactly. And the easiest way to protect yourself? Patching.
Patching. You mean like those software updates I always ignore?
Yep. Those. Think of it like taking your digital vitamins. Make sure all your devices, especially the ones you wouldn't normally think about, are updated with the latest security patches. You'd be surprised how many vulnerabilities a simple update can fix.
Okay, patching. Got it. But let's be honest. Who actually keeps every single device updated all the time?
I hear ya. That's where something called network segmentation can be a real lifesaver.
Network what now?
Segmentation. Think of it like building different rooms in your digital house, You wouldn't keep your valuable jewelry in the same room as your everyday tools.
So you're saying I should divide my network into smaller, more secure sections?
Precisely. Network segmentation is about creating barriers between different devices on your network. Say you put your printer in one room and your laptop in another. If one gets compromised, the damage is contained.
Smart. So patch up those devices and build some digital walls. That's two solid tips. Anything else we could do?
It all comes back to one of the most fundamental principles of cybersecurity: input sanitization.
And that is?
It means that even though information is coming from a seemingly harmless device like a printer, the system should always double-check it. Like washing your fruits and vegetables, even if they're organic. better safe than sorry.
Good point. Wash those digital veggies. So to wrap things up, make sure you patch everything, lock down your network with some segmentation, and always double-check those digital ingredients.
Absolutely. Great advice for anyone in this increasingly interconnected world.
You know, this whole thing makes you think. What other seemingly harmless devices in our homes could be hiding vulnerabilities? Something to ponder, isn't it?
Definitely gives you a new perspective on those everyday gadgets.
Thanks for tuning in to Byte-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions. Until next time, folks.
See ya.